Okay, so now we're going to be back in our office and we're going to score Andrea's results. This is what the manual looks like for the AM-PAC. I printed it off online. So the first form we're going to look at is the basic mobility inpatient short form. This is based on my observations of what I saw when Andrea was talking to me and getting out of bed and going to wash her hands. So each of these boxes here that are checked off have a designated number assigned to them. So in this row there's ones, this row there's two, this row there's three, and this row there's four. So you add them up according to the number that is assigned. So this is 3, 3, 2, 3, and 3, which equals 14. The way you fill in all of these numbers is on the back, there's a nice conversion chart. So you find your raw score and you follow all the way across, and that's where you get those numbers. And then her standardized score is a 40.85, which then you go to this sheet right here and you find which one she falls in between. And she falls in between the 34 and 51, which is limited mobility indoors. And this suggests that she has significant difficulty in moving about independently and needs for assistance. All right, so that's her basic mobility. So now we go ahead and we look at her daily activity. You do the same exact process. You add up all the numbers here, which brings you to your raw score. Her raw score again is a 14. So you go to the next page, you find 14 in this column, and then you follow it all the way across and record all those numbers. So then here her standardized score is a 33.39, which then that puts her into the category negative 2.73 to 40, and that means that she is not independent doing tasks, and she requires fine motor skills, and that causes difficulty to the extent that she may not be able to complete the tasks that have the fine motor skills in them. And now the last form that we're going to look at is the applied cognitive one. You do the same exact thing. This test is actually very easy to score. You add up all the numbers here. You then get your raw score. Then you go to the next page and you find that score, which is an 18, and you follow all the way across. Then you write them in there. Her raw score, her standardized score is 38.07. You then find the page that has the applied cognitive at the top. You find where she falls in range, and she falls in range between the 34 and 41, which suggests she has minor difficulties. She has difficulties when communicating with others, such as in crowded restaurants, and she wouldn't be able to manage her checkbook. So that's what her scores are. Oh, her CMS modifier scores were all a CK. So what you do, you find the form in the book under the inpatient short form scoring process again, and you look at this chart here. CK translates to at least 40% but less than 60% impaired, limited, or restricted. And that is how you score the AM-PAC inpatient short forms.